This video is brought to you by REP Gaming Products. Help protect your deck and support the show by picking up a steel deck box from the link down below.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Commander Clash, and this week we are celebrating the return to Ravnica by playing with some of the legendary guild people commanders. Guild commanders? No. They could be either guild leaders, they could be guild maze runners, they could be just representatives of a specific guild, but they have to be from a specific guild. So they're two-colored legendary creatures. Totally butchered that intro, but we're keeping it. We're rolling it. So let's start off with Richard. What guild did you pick, and who is representing it?
All right, I'm repping Selesnya with Trostani, Selesnya's voice. So Trostani is a very popular commander, usually in some kind of token strategy. So Selesnya makes a lot of tokens. When creatures enter the battlefield and your commander is around, you gain life equal to the toughness, and you can pay 3 mana, tap, and populate. I don't really take advantage of my commander. I'm just using it for the colors. I'm actually playing Selesnya Worms.
What?
So when I think Selesnya, I think big Timmy creatures, and I love worms. And one of my favorite cards from the original Return to Ravnica was Armada Worm. It's a 6 mana 5/5 trample. When it enters the battlefield, you make another worm, so it's like 6 mana 10 power. And then if you populate it with Trostani, it's like synergies, right? But I'm just playing worms. Worms.
Do you have Crawl Worm?
No.
Oh.
Do you have
there's only room for so many worms. There are actually there are a few worms.
I thought this was a Wurm Tribal deck, Richard. You're not running the OG.
No.
It's time for
6
Tober's
mana,
revenge.
6/4 trample is not good enough in our age of like 8+ mana worms.
It was good for my first deck.
Every time he doesn't cast a Wurm Tomer, you have to criticize him.
Yes. And
No, I didn't say Wurm
the YouTube
Tribal.
will be
I
like,
said
hey,
Trostani
you're calling
worms.
it's a worm deck, but you don't have X amount of arbitrary number? Huh, Richard?
It's a Moonfolk deck, surprise.
It's a Moonfolk flavored worm deck. All right.
Yes.
Next up, we got Vince. What guild did you choose, and who is representing it?
So I wanted to play Selesnya, but Richard got to it first. So I'm playing another white guild with Azorius. So I was going to try and play one of the unpopular Sphinx commanders, but then I thought actually I'll try and make a deck that feels Azorius in its flavour. So I'm playing a good old Grand Arbiter Augustin IV in a deck that I'm calling I Am the Law. And I'm playing basically a lot of stuff to police the table, but also a lot of like, I guess the all-stars of control decks of like times past. So that's like, you things like Sphinx's Revelations and your Teferis and all that sort of nonsense alongside the other cards. It's not strictly a prison deck, so I'm not trying to lock everyone out, but it is a control deck to try and make sure that I make sure everyone's having fun by stopping one person having more fun than other people. And in a true spirit of a blue-white control deck, I don't really have any win conditions. So I'm just going to stop other people winning and see how it goes.
I really
It's
hope
that
you try to
specialty.
filibuster it out. That would make me so happy.
Well,
if
I'm
that
actually,
happened, I probably wouldn't stop you.
I'm very close, so very close to being creatureless.
Ooh.
Because that feels like a real control thing to me. You don't want to play creatures in your control deck.
He's going to win by looping Teferi.
There were
That's his win con.
hopefully,
Nexus of Fate.
there were 2 creatures in the deck. I won't get you guys to guess now, but people can start guessing at home just what creature I've actually chosen. Oh no, it'll be on screen, won't it? Oh, I can't even start a guessing game. But yeah, I've got 2 creatures total,
Excellent.
not
Sweet.
including Commander.
Well,
Equally.
yeah, that's definitely the Azorius way. No fun allowed. Police aboard. All that good stuff. And we'll see how it pans out. Next up, we got Seth. What guild did you pick? Who's your commander?
So I'm playing Golgari. I decided, normally I play blue. I decided I wanted to stray away from blue this week. I'm playing Jarad, however you want to pronounce, Golgari Lich Lord, the 4-mana Golgari thing. That's a legendary zombie elf. And it's basically exactly what Golgari wants to do, which is dump a bunch of stuff in the graveyard, take advantage of stuff in the graveyard, maybe get some really huge creatures thanks to having stuff in the graveyard, and then maybe win the game with those big creatures. But basically, like graveyard shenanigans. There's nothing too crazy or unique about it. I'm not playing Golgari Worms or anything, or Moonfolk. Just like good Golgari cards and graveyard synergies.
Nice. So, typical Jarad Golgari graveyards. That's what the guild is all about, so it seems very fitting. And finally, hi, this is Tomer. I am representing my favorite guild, the Izzet Guild. I shottied this one as quickly as possible when we were all asking which person wants to take what guild. I love Izzet, and I wanted to play for a while now this one commander that is kind of overlooked for Izzet commanders. It's Tibor and Lumia. Apologies if I messed up the name, but Tibor and Lumia is probably the least popular of the Izzet Guild commanders. But in a way, it has a lot of unique cards that you won't really see in other decks, but the basis of the deck is still going to be Spellslinger. It's going to take advantage of all the things that the Izzet Guild primarily does, with some unique twists that are dealing with what Tibor and Lumia want to do, which is really weird and kind of surprising. There's something you're probably going to guess very quickly, and then others you probably didn't know of, or it's going to be more of a surprise. So I'm really excited to showcase what this deck can do, hopefully even under stasis or sort of Staxy conditions. So with the deck intros out of the way, let's hop into the game.
Can I win the die roll?
Can you not?
Oh, hang on.
Oh no.
We've got a randomer.
No. Yep.
Oh, I did win the die roll. I won the die roll.
You should have just made it my buddies. I can't even find the game.
Oh man, I won the die roll and everything. I'm so upset.
Oh, you're probably won it again.
I'm sure the random person's pretty upset too. It's like, hey, everybody just left. No, I'm in the wrong game. Oh no, Okugachi.
What?
Oh my god.
Are you in the wrong
You picked
game?
the wrong deck. Right, there's already 2 games in progress with us all in.
Alright. Third
right.
time's the charm.
Alright.
We got
I had a
this.
mulligan in my hand. It was okay.
Nah, I'm
Wait,
gonna win the
no,
die roll
wrong
this
one.
time. No, Tomer, you gotta be kidding.
I didn't change it.
I believe in you, Tomer.
You changed the name but loaded the... Oh my god.
Alright, this is 100%. I have the name
Oh,
correct.
I've won the die roll again. This is the
Oh my
second time.
I haven't won the die roll yet, and all of you have won it multiple times, so I'm due... Oh my god, back
Justice.
to Richard.
Of course it's Richard. I win!
Yay! Oh, that's what this was all about.
I didn't
Tomer winning the die roll.
I genuinely
the last
believe we should
one.
restart again until Tomer is not going first.
I never go first.
We shouldn't reward loading the wrong deck by going first.
Ugh. Oh man, this hand is so borderline. I'll just keep it. Why not?
Okay, I guess we keep.
Yeah, I got 3 lands. That'll work.
This hand is the best.
Oh, I don't like the sounds of that.
Yeah.
Restart.
It's got some really fun cards in
There's some
it.
funky land or ramp.
I don't know if the Grand Arbiter player, I don't know if they want them to have what they would consider fun cards.
Well, it's going to involve making us not be able to play our spells.
Like I said, I'm not a prison deck.
I mean, Grand
That's
Arbiter
the
says
God's honest truth.
otherwise.
I am here to make sure the table is playing fair and fun Magic.
Richard, Zendikar land? Really? For the Ravnica themed week?
Yeah, my guild decided to visit Zendikar. They wanted to change the scenery.
Seth?
before we
It
have
too? It too, Seth?
I don't have Zendikar lands.
It's true. Alright, you gotta pass.
I have Old Borderlands.
Okay then, Mr. Myrid Landscape. That doesn't look like a...
That's a non-land. It's not a basic.
Well, you'll be proud of me, Tomer.
Oh man.
Yeah, who's the odd one out now?
Alright, well, at least I will be the saving grace playing the on-theme basics. This is why I take longer preparing, by the way. Because I have to make sure the lands are fitting the theme of the week. Nobody appreciates that but me and that one time where I got on a podcast. And it was wonderful, and they pointed it out, and I was like, thank you for pointing that out.
Didn't someone comment last week on your lands? Or am I imagining that?
I think it was Tomer telling his podcast story again.
Oh.
And I so I can tell it every time. Alright,
To be fair, that's a very nice island. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
That-
It's from
That does
Ravnica.
look pretty good.
It's a Ravnican island, by the way.
The problem is, if you're Izzet, don't you have to play Izzet Islands, not Azorius Islands?
I mean,
Ooh.
I feel like this is like an agnostic island there. I don't know.
I mean, it's got eagles and lions in it. That seems very Azorius.
Yeah, but
That
there's Steam, and there's and Steam is very Izzet.
I won't disagree with that. I feel that's
Gotcha.
not steam though. That's just like water vapor from a.
Vapor, steam, hot, cold, tomato. All right.
Oh, wait, that's
Whoa.
an Orborg. We all have swamps. And
Real-
that's a
real
very
cards.
early demonic tutor for a land.
I hate Urborg Online.
Slightly better than that. Probably for
Cabal-
like
Cabal
a
Coffers?
probably like a cultivate or something. Some sort of ramp. What's my best? I could just like Eternal Witness so I can get my demonic tutor and decide again in a couple turns. we'll take call it. Well, I don't got to tell you what I'm taking. I took a card.
You can tell
it's
us.
not cultivate. It's not cultivate.
We're
I
the
promise.
audience, right?
Just hold up the counterspell now.
Can we
That's
win
like
this turn?
basically a double strip mine.
You just have to tell me if we can win this turn, Seth. That's all I need to know.
I may be able to cultivate this turn if none of you blue players leave up your mana and counter me.
Yeah, but I like leaving my blue mana out.
Okay, let's place it. Let's put a curfew on everything. Let's just.
Oh.
Oh man.
I was just gonna say, I made a boo-boo and forgot to put Graveyard Hate in my deck.
Don't worry, Richard. I got you.
Oh, if you could see my hand.
It would have been more hilarious if we got a Eternal Witness, though.
Is your hand a load of Guild of Gruins?
Oh.
Wait.
How do I deal with a rest in peace? Tomer, Force of Will,
Abrupt Decay.
please. I'll
You're
owe you for the
agreed.
rest of the.
I don't
For
have
the rest of
Force
the game.
Will. I'm just putting away cards. I
Oh.
don't want to see.
So you're telling me you were hoping no one packed Graveyard Hate, but
Well-
you don't have hate for enchantments?
I do in my deck somewhere. I guess
Okay,
I
cool.
should have tutored that up.
Should have tutored up Assassin's Trophy.
I was hoping it would be more
Ooh.
like one-shot Graveyard Hate, like Bajuka Bog, than Rest in Peace, which
No,
is,
this
just,
is
like
more
the
of a-
most brutal.
I mean,
The
Vince
most
is,
hateful card in all of Magic.
Pretty good.
I guess we'll just. I guess I can hold it up and pretend I'm gonna do stuff. All right.
Is it some form of card? draw?
Thanks for telling us, Tomer, that you're gonna hold it up and pretend to do stuff.
I need to put on push to talk. Or maybe it's a double bluff. Maybe I actually have stuff to do at instant speed, Richard.
I already have
You
stuff
thinking
to
about
do
that?
instant speed. My green counter spells. That could be black cards.
Is there a straight green counter spell? There's guttural response in green red, isn't there?
I have no idea. Oh,
Cultivate. Wow.
are you countering it?
I will.
no,
I will allow
Are
this.
you forking it?
I will allow this.
Dual caster mage?
No.
Can't cast dual caster mage.
If you could
Sur-
see my hand, you would not
surveying
ever
mage?
counter any of my spells.
Are they all graveyard based?
I think I have.
Is
I
the
have.
Jared Golgari deck graveyard
I have.
based?
I have two very expensive cards, which I literally can't cast because they would die when they enter the battlefield. And then I have one mass reanimation spell and a Ramanamp Excavator. It does nothing.
Time to get that Reclamation Sage.
Oh please! And I used my demonic tutor already.
I'm not a prison deck, you guys.
No, what is
Not a
this?
prison.
It's not a prison. It's just making sure that everyone's having the same amount of fun.
You know, I love how like
Trostani.
that's all like
Trustani.
legalese that I totally expected from Azorius. It's not technically a prison. It's just making sure you can't play the game.
That was a really good impression of the police officer from South Park. It sounded like Officer Brady, what his name is.
Thank you.
You can play.
Thank you. Oh, I can tap for black mana now. That's great. Thanks, Urborg.
No problem.
Am I done clicking? Please give me the lanes. Please work. Oh, good. Yes.
Is it you that's bugged every week for the last like 4 weeks?
Just
Cloud
yes, a little
key.
bit. A little bit of that.
I mean, is there ever a week where there's no moto bug?
I need to get my mana rocks onto the battlefield before Azorius makes everybody sad.
What if I cast the Stony Silence?
That does not sound that far-fetched at the moment. Oh, man.
my
While you're
Tibor and
diving.
Lumia are 3/3s, and they'll get there. You know me, I play a lot of aggro decks.
Yeah. Your 3/3 beats my 2/2 Jarad, so
What's that even copying? Oh, you get another
I'm
white.
copying
fair
the
enough.
planes because no one played a bounce land or anything useful.
I do have a Ravnica bounce land because of course I do.
I've decided that I'm never playing bounce lands again in a game of Commander with Seth.
I have my
That's not me,
Guild
that's-
of Ruin ready, by the way. It's I
I'm
mean, it's
not
not
being
my
bitter.
hand, but
it's
it's in
just
my deck.
it's just that I just don't want to get blown out again because it was so painful.
I cast the commander.
And it doesn't. Oh,
Someone give me tokens to populate, please. It doesn't trigger. Torpor Orb. Thank you.
yeah.
Just making sure.
oh, that's a card that needs a graveyard. Let's play.
I sense a
You mean your
theme here,
Golgari
Seth.
graveyard deck needs a graveyard?
I'm just going
Ooh.
to say that this is all Toma's fault because the first like 3 hands I got to see there was no rip, and then this hand had rip in it. I was like,
It's
well,
my
okay then.
fault for you
Oh.
to drawing cards that you put into your deck, Vince. Is that how you're gonna spin it now?
All right, I'm going to tap out and hope for a beast within or something.
What is
Okay.
the best graveyard hate in green? Is it like Scavenging Ooze?
Ground
Scavenging
seals
Ooze or Ground
sometimes.
Ground Seal's
Scavenging
pretty
Ooze.
good.
I really like the new Commander one. There's also an ooze, but I forget what it does. I really
Thanks,
like
Tomer.
it though.
Thanks, Tomer.
It's a new ooze, and it also is graveyard hate incrementally. I think it's like when it attacks, you like put a +1/+1 counter on it, and then it something. I don't know. YouTube will know. It's a good card though. I like it. It's one of my favorites, but I just don't remember.
But you don't know the name or anything about what it does.
I'm looking it up while I wait for my turn. All right. I think it's
You
like
must have-
Ravenous Ooze.
You must have artifact hate and enchantment hate, right, Richard? You need that torpor orb gone to.
Yeah, but I don't care about
To do
rest
your
in peace.
thing.
I'm leaving the rest of peace right there.
The torpor orb actually shuts down like half of the things I have that would kill a rest in peace.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, I thought if I'm not playing creatures, I might as well play the stuff that just does not affect me, right?
That makes sense.
And I do have one thing in my. I think I have one card in my deck that cares about graveyards. So I thought, might as well just play a rip then.
All right, Vince, are your 2 creatures Etherling and Brightling?
No, I'm not playing Brightly. You have to pay me to play Brightly.
That was my
Card,
guess.
card's rubbish. But Aetherling is one of them, so you've ticked a box.
2, 3, 4.
Because Aetherling is quite the control finisher back in the day, wasn't it? So I felt like it'd be rude not to play it.
Wait, Tibor?
Why
Yeah.
are you making white mana? That's like a foul. You're Izzet.
Got peer pressured, all right? I fall
I'm the
victim
Jess
to
guy
peer
deck
pressure.
over here. I don't know what you're doing.
I hate Urborg so much online. You have no idea.
So what
I just
else?
want to tap my lanes. Look, I played my commander. Yeah, I
Oh,
win.
when you cast a red spell, it like hits the whole
It pings
board.
every non-flying creature for 1 damage. Yes.
Each creature, wow, that's much better than I thought it
creature,
was. So against token strategies, that can actually be quite good.
Well, joke's on you. I can't cast any of my things anyway.
Props to Toma this week though, because like all 3 of us are playing like Trostani, Jarad, and Grand Arbiter, which are all like the big boys of their or girls of their respective guilds. And Toma's over here like, I'm not gonna play Niv. I'm gonna play Tibor and Lumia.
I also
So I
wanted
respect
to play
that.
it. And yeah, I feel like Niv Mizzet would be too strong, and Mizzix was probably the most popular choice and also too strong. It was that or Melik, and I don't really like Melik, to be honest.
Yeah, Melek's a bit of a trap.
He gets a lot of hate, but he's also 6 mana. So you have to play him like once and twice. He gets hated out, and then you don't get to do anything with him. So Melik's in the 99,
forgot
but
to
Tipper was
attack.
more fun, I think.
I did not draw a reliquary tower. I'm sad.
And now you can
What's
use all
going to
those
exile?
graveyard
Now I need
strategies.
to discard
Life from the Loam to Exile. Go.
2 of these worms to discard. I think this one. I don't think this one is gonna be relevant.
Wow.
It's
Nice.
okay, I'm
How
ju-
about how about a
I'm-
Volraz
You can get
stronghold?
back all the stuff you exiled. Oh wait.
Uh,
Do you not have any enchantment hate?
I do, but a lot of it's
Sage,
creatures
Bane of
based.
Progress.
A green deck and a green white deck, and I don't have any enchantment hate. That's kind of the point.
Well, I guess my enchantment hate could be attacking Vince with Micaeus.
Oh, come off it, Luia.
Is there a Triskelion with that Micaeus?
Oh wait, it randomly hoses humans. Okay.
Yeah, watch out,
Tibor.
Tomer. Yep.
What was our conclusion? Tibor? Tibor? Tibor?
I want to go with
Tibbers.
Tibor. Isn't there like a river? No. That's
Is that the tiger?
Yeah, the River Tiber. That feels like it is.
Is that with Caesar and he like crossed it? Oh man, I'm so gonna be wrong. YouTube, I'm sorry. I never paid attention to any classes.
For the record, I've had to do this because of the
It's
threat
the
of
Rubicon.
escalation coming from
Well,
Seth.
Are we wrathing the
So-
board already?
Yeah, well, Seth's got a thing that gives
I
him things
just cast
undying.
Tibor. No.
I know, but he
But
threatened the
Undying
peace.
doesn't
Dying
trigger
do
though, right?
a whole lot
'Cause of
with
rest in peace.
but
Oh no!
What?
it's mostly just a 5/5. I guess I don't mind
It
the
was
wrath
a
going
5/5
away.
intimidate.
I mean, you are going to attack me with it, so I need to.
I was definitely going to attack
I
you.
feel
with
like
it.
this is gonna be a theme.
What?
the-
Seth threatens me. I have to answer it.
I gotta
On
get rid of
goes
the
the
rest of
circle of
peace
life.
somehow.
No,
My
you
ra-
don't. Look. You can live in a society where I set down some predetermined rules, like an authoritative, fascist state, and then you just like it or lump it. You know.
This is like the real Ravnica here.
My-
The
Yeah.
guild feuds.
Oh man, I don't know what to do now. I think I'm gonna check the top of my library to see if there's any action.
Wait, what are you? Are you playing a Spellslinger deck? What is your actual deck?
It might be a Spellslinger deck. It might be an Izzet themed deck that has things that Izzet does.
I don't think preordained feels very, is it?
It's a spell.
It's a
So
spell.
is Tooth
Everything
and
is
Nail.
spells.
So is Tooth and Nail. but it's
Creatures
not
are
an Izzet
spells.
spell.
Artifacts are spells.
You're a young
oh,
pyromancer.
oh, wow, that Screen Bird would have been timely. Oh, wait, but your commander will kill everything. Okay,
Yeah,
Wait,
about
does
that.
your own commander kill that?
it does.
Wow.
I guess he's just not going to cast his commander anymore.
About that.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, oh,
See?
okay.
See,
Oh.
synergies! I made a Tibor and Lumia deck! Yay!
It's a combo.
Levitation All-Star of EDH. Right? I'm doing it right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cycle my scattered groves.
Do it.
To exile it must go. So Seth, you still a big 0/0 in your hand. Is it Lord of Extinction by any chance?
Oh, I have a lot of 0/0s in hand. It's not Lord of Extinction. I have two other ones.
Ooh,
Okay, because
Arc
that's
of
quite the
Vraska.
combo with Jarad normally.
6 mana, draw
I-
a card.
I do have Lord of Extinction in the deck. I just don't have it in hand yet. I'm sure that's what I'll probably draw for the turn instead of a way to kill Rest in Peace.
Whoa.
Boundless Realms.
Alright,
That's
I can
like-
cast my worms. If
That's
this
a good way
resolves.
to get around Grand Arbiter's stacks.
You ready for the spell pierce?
Swan Song. Give us a Swan
I'm
Song.
already choosing swamps, so I'm
Oh.
already
Yeah.
choosing lands. So,
it was a bluff. It was a bluff. So
Was that
actually,
a
my best.
post-resolution bluff?
I think my rest in peace might just let Richard win at this point, where he just plays 7/7s.
Look, I have the city's blessing.
Ooh.
Yeah, you could pay 6 mana to draw a card.
Oh, I would love that right about now. All right. So, are you ready for this?
Is it an 8 mana 1/1? What is this gonna be?
Almost.
Oh, that's
4 mana 2/2.
respectable.
It's not very good without any creature.
Follow that up with. I even have the fetch land
Wow.
for it. I even got the fetch, but it doesn't do anything.
I feel a little bit bad for you.
All right, go ahead, rest in peace, player.
I'm gonna guess it's
Right.
a board wipe of some kind.
Who's got the best creatures in this game? Do you think?
Me.
Like
Mine-
in their deck.
Mine would have
Me.
been sweet. You don't want mine because there's a
Well,
rest
do you
in
get them
peace.
for free? If you allow to cast it, you might not be able to cast any of my creatures. But if they're free,
Why are you encouraging him to take your crazy big creatures?
well, I mean, it's fairly obvious if he just spends 1 second and looks at the deck.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
the
I
worms
really
will
want
be
something
the
that draws
biggest.
cards, really.
Oh,
So,
That's
just like
gross.
any good police force, I'm open to a bit of bribery.
that's really good.
You didn't know that was what he was asking about.
Oh, I mean,
Richard?
he's gonna do it anyway. I can't stop this. What am I gonna do
Oh
about
no.
Oh, I can get reclamation sage. Wait,
this? It doesn't even work.
It doesn't work.
I know.
Wonder if Royal Spine Worm seems like a good.
You have a lot of worms. You might want to go to the doctor about this. You've got worms.
Would you call it Wurm Tribal? Does he reach a certain threshold to be considered Wurm Tribal?
I would go as far as to say there are more worms here than there are moonfolk in the majority of your decks, Tomer. If that is the question.
I ran all 13 last time. I don't know what any people want from me.
Oh, speaking of worms, you guys remember Grothama, the Battle Bond worm? It does something really weird where, like, when a creature attacks, you can have it fight Grothama, and then when it dies, you draw cards. I still wanted to put that on my deck, but it wasn't available online. Because I still have no
Story
idea
of
what that
Magic
card
Online.
does, or if it's good, or if there's a combo. I have no idea. I just wanted to try it out.
But you get to play it in November, maybe, right? Or is
Yeah.
it just never showing up?
It might show up.
might show
I think
up later.
December.
But it has a really
December.
weird mechanic, so they may just skip it.
Seems really fun.
Oh.
Nova. Oh my
He
goodness.
took my Wrath of God worm.
Oh man.
That's not good.
They're repeatable, destroy all other creatures.
Good
Don't
thing
know
we have a
what about-
Spellslinger deck here, ready to take care of it.
No.
Mizium Mortar's copied. Get him.
I have to cast like 7 red spells to kill with Tibor.
So that he can group block it down or something somehow.
Alright,
By
time
stifling
to
the trigger.
look at my deck and see if there's any answers here.
It was between that, Worldspine Worm, and I kind of wanted to take Selvala because I could tap it for like card draw and mana and stuff, but I think a 7/7 might stop Seth from attacking me.
Yes. Especially since when it attacks, it blows up all my creatures. I think it gets the job done.
Just for the record, guys, one of our other games is prompting me to take an action, but I physically cannot.
I think I could do some neat things this turn.
If you kill the Rest in Peace, then you can deal with Nova Blast Worm.
How will the Izzet player kill the rest in peace?
Alright, well,
The Chaos Warp.
Wait,
That's
is
true.
Cyclonic Rift banned or not?
it is
I
banned!
still don't know the answer. I guess you guys don't have Cyclonic Rift then, huh?
No.
It's super banned. Alright, I'm gonna have a pretty crazy turn.
Uh-oh. Is it something
I'd
that
rather
Nova
you
Blast
didn't.
Worm will stop?
Isochron Scepter?
Oh.
Oh, boy.
I think
okay.
I'm gonna do it, right? I'm not sure.
So you don't get tokens for the copies, do you?
I'm still
correct?
casting...
No, the first spell when you cast you do, but the copies don't make tokens. Is that
If
correct?
you do, you may cast the copy. It says cast a
Oh,
copy.
maybe you do then.
Yeah.
I think I should.
What are you putting under this?
Well, a pretty good card. I just drew into it. I didn't like tutor these pieces, but it's pretty good.
Do you win?
Oh.
Is it that kind of good?
I don't think I'll win. I'm gonna have a fun turn though. The problem is
What's the card?
just,
Reveal it.
just a dramatic reversal.
Okay. So, infinite mana.
Yes.
He only has 4 cards, though. Yes.
Yeah.
Infinite mana out of nowhere. This is Tomo's Kiki Chiki all over again, isn't it?
No,
It
it's
is.
flavorful. It's a spell slinger deck.
Okay.
I think I need to bring more combos to Commander Clash. I've only got one in my deck.
This also means infinite tokens.
Well, if he has
Uh-huh.
enough cards, it does. Oh,
Well-
hang on, no, wait.
I mean, it just combos with
Oh.
itself
No, it
to
just
make
combos with
infinite
itself.
tokens.
I can make
And then if
infinite
he
codes,
has something... Yeah, I'm not going to let
but
that
it's
happen.
gonna die to anything.
Wait.
Because
Okay.
if he gives them haste, then...
Oh, he has a
Then
sword.
we
Also,
all
now I
die,
have to.
yeah.
Oh, I can't do anything in response. Oh, all right. Let's cast the rest of my spells.
Like- That feels a bit loose, cause I but at the same time, like if he Dino charges them or some nonsense. Oh,
Yeah,
so now you
it's-
mystical tutor. Hang on, you mystical tutor for like a draw spell and just draw your whole deck and win, right?
I can't draw my whole. I don't have any like X.
You've got infinite mana.
Yeah, but I don't have any like infinite draw cards.
Oh.
It's not that kind of deck anyway. I'm going to try to draw cards.
No, but
though.
he also has to draw the card off the top of his deck, too.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true. Yeah.
Oh, I have Mind's Desire in my deck. Do I have enough mana for that?
Oh, you have
So,
infinite
one-
mana, so the answer is yes.
And you have a command
And you have
sphere in
infinite
play to
spells.
draw a card. So
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, so you win.
I think so.
Yeah, you definitely do. I mean, I don't think
We'll
if
see.
you
Well, no,
want
he only
Desire
triggers-
for your entire deck.
It costs 6 though. Oh, but
But
yeah,
you have infinite mana. Infinite. Infinite is more than 6, Tomer.
Is
Infinite
it
is
more
less
than
than
6?
Just concede.
But you're only going to cast 5 spells beforehand or something like that, right? So you're not only going to get 5 spells.
I mean,
but then
he
they
gets to
untap the lands again.
He gets to cast Dramatic Reversal an infinite number of times, and then draw
Well, I get.
Mind's Desire.
Well,
I
there
get
you
to
go.
draw now.
GG. Well played, everyone. Well played.
You want to run it back?
Wait, can he kill us though?
Oh.
Wait, what is?
I mean,
I
what?
guess
He has
How
to
do
have
you
something to
actually
kill
kill
us,
us?
right? Yeah, he has to have something to kill us.
I will play
He
like
puts his
I'll play Tower End and a bunch of stuff, and then I have a haste enabler with anger. I just kill anger, and then attack with
you
infinite
can't
tokens.
kill anger because there's a rest in peace in play.
Yeah, rest in. Yeah.
Oh, then I don't have a way of killing you.
Oh wait, you should have just did it and decked yourself.
Oh, this is. Oh, I have a way to win.
There's gotta be some way.
I have a
You
way
got
to
it.
win.
I mean, you get your whole deck, so.
You have a lab
Well, I mean, I
maniac?
have an Aetherflux reservoir in my deck.
Oh.
Well, is it
Oh.
at the top or the bottom? If it's at the bottom, it might be. Actually, no, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
'Cause you have
matter because
Isochron.
the time that you cast it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna use its ability though.
All right, game 2.
Game 2.
I guess I'm going to have to keep counter magic up every game now for Toma because he keeps playing
I
2
didn't know
card
it was
combos. I'm
gonna
not,
be so good.
I mean, I'm not angry about it. It's just that I probably shouldn't be tapping out then. I thought we could have games where we tap out.
So.
Sad face. Are we dead?
You
Do
have
we
the
wanna-
reservoir, right? If he has the
Well,
reservoir, then we're dead.
Yeah.
I mean, if he has Reservoir in his deck, we're dead.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be in his hand.
Yeah.
I do.
All right.
All right. You just want to do another one?
Yeah.
Concede.
I can take out
Alright.
dramatic reversal. It's not integral to the deck. It's a little bit.
Ah,
a little bit.
I think it.
I think
I
it's
mean,
fine.
I have
It's-
answers to all this stuff. It's just unfortunate that Vince had the two perfect hate cards for my deck in his opening hand somehow.
At the same time, though, I'm assuming your hate cards aren't instant speed, so he's just gonna.
Yeah.
I
I
can also interact,
I will
but
replace
Some
it.
instant speed stuff.
Yeah.
you don't have to.
We have
replace it, I
beast
don't wanna be like
withins
that,
and
but-
stuff.
All right. Well,
Oh, well.
the card is out. The combo is gone.
I don't know if you should have took it out though. I can't decide. I don't know how I feel.
I don't want
think
to
it's
risk.
fine.
I don't want to risk it.
Yeah.
I don't want to risk it. Like it probably will be fine, but I did Kijiji twice, 2 games in a row. I don't want to do that again.
Well, the magic god smiled and let you win the die roll, so I think you made the right choice.
Oh,
Yay!
you've won the die roll again.
Huzzah!
I like this
Okay.
hand.
I'll keep this
Okay.
hand as well. This is fine.
The gods look fondly upon you this day, Toma.
I'm fine with that. Ghost of Worth,
I'm gonna
thank you.
This hand is questionable, but we'll just keep it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep.
It's
mine,
gonna be
even though
turn
it's not
2 Rest in Peace again.
great. No, it's not.
Turn 3 Rest in
This is-
Peace.
I'm actually fine. with rest
Dramatically
in
worse.
peace.
But I'm not allowed to say if it's worse or not because someone in the comments would be like, "But Vince is whining again." No, I just want to rip people. Okay, I felt very satisfied with Seth being able to do nothing.
I actually I love making people not do anything. So I learned a long time ago I have no right to complain when I can't play Magic because
That's the irony. Like, I want to complain about like getting comboed out, but like, well, I was stopping Seth from playing any Magic, so I guess we can scoop it up and go again.
One way to throw out. Can't flex.
All right. 2 flashback cards. No.
Ooh,
Oh, it's a
Flashback.
wonder.
Well,
And
not
I feel like
oh.
he has a high emphasis on giving his creatures flying.
There's synergies. It's still it's a spell slinger deck with Tibor and Lumia flavor. That's how I said it in the intro, and that's still true.
That means you must make a lot of tokens or something.
starting with the colorless land.
Yeah, that's always a good
Tokens.
sign, right, guys?
I don't make tokens.
2 color
That's
deck where my commander needs 4 colors of mana to cast. Play Thespian Stage.
Did you see a lot of the Ravnica spoilers are really heavy on the color commitments, too?
Yeah.
Even
Oh,
like the
yeah.
uncommons and stuff. I'm not sure
Yeah.
if I like that.
No one will ever cast the new Niv Mizzet.
I will. Many a time. I've set myself the challenge.
I think it's powerful, but man, the mana cost is insane.
Yeah. Well, Sarkin allows you to ramp into it.
It's definitely.
And in a
Sarkin does help, that's true.
but in Commander, you're like, should you just play the original Niv because it's easier to cast?
they're
than
both
for the
combo.
events?
Yeah, they're both combo
Yeah, and they
decks.
combo together.
So,
Yeah.
well, like if you're gonna pick either Niv Mizzet, they're just combo decks. So it really depends on what flavor of combo you want, I guess. I think the original
But they
one's
combo
still
with the
gonna be
same
better.
cards, don't they?
Yeah, like Curiosity and whatnot.
Yeah, the original one, if you untap with him, he can activate to set off the combo and stuff, where this one doesn't.
Look at that backing. Magic the Gathering backing under the Monster Bridge.
Yeah, it's the new logo, right? I can't see it.
I see it. Do you think they'll ever officially switch to that, or no? They'd have to, like, make sleeves required.
Yeah, they try to switch to it, but then you can't mix your old cards and new cards without sleeves.
Yeah, that'd be an issue. I do think
Like,
the
Arena will
new
have it,
one
I
is
think.
nicer looking, but... Oh, I'm gonna get so much flack for that. Editor, take that out. Take that out.
Oh, I thought Vince
Tortured
cast this. I was
Existence.
confused.
Is this some sort of graveyard deck?
You could say that.
Would be a shame if...
If there was a rest in peace, that would be a shame.
I'm working on it, kids. I'm working on it.
I know you. I know you're gonna tutor for it. Idyllic tutor, rest in peace, and then I go cry in the corner. Ooh, they just spoiled New Aurelia.
Yes.
Good.
It's like a 2/5 flyer, isn't it? Something crazy.
Yeah.
It gives...
How many combat steps?
It mentors. It
That's
doesn't...
it?
None extra.
And
Yeah.
it gives itself one other creature +2/0 and some keywords at the beginning of combat.
Yeah, it like depends on its colors, but basically, yeah, something like that.
It looks fine.
That's what the people in the comment section of this video come for, right? Is to us to discuss very badly Ravnica spoilers.
Well, we have nothing else to discuss at the beginning. All right. Richard, what lane are you going to be dropping in? Will you be parrying it with
Another land that does nothing.
Oh,
wow.
boy.
That's the worst land you can drop. Did I ever give you my rant on why Temple of the False God is awful and you should never play it?
Really?
I don't
really
think I've
like
ever
it.
heard that. I thought
It's
it was like
terrible.
a commander staple that everyone
No.
played.
It is a staple, but whether people should play it is
But
the...
no, because you see the situation where it's your third land drop and it literally does nothing.
But what about Cabal Coffers? Couldn't you say that exact same line about Cabal Coffers?
Doesn't still tap for something by itself? Or no?
No.
Oh no, but it's such a huge payoff.
But the
Temple of the
payoff
False
is so
God
much more than
yeah.
just two.
And I guess that's true.
Temple
yeah.
of the False God is just an extra land, and it's also colorless.
I feel like I should take the Force of Will off this Impulse in case you get randomly combo killed
You're
again.
playing
but
Force of
Like
Will?
Force of Will?
What?
Force of
Yeah,
That's a good way to
why?
stop Tomer.
That's
Because I'm the police deck, but I failed to police the last one, so now I'm the drunk police one who's failed his mission. And he's like sat at his desk like sobbing into his coffee.
someone will get a Cavern of Souls so I can
I'm
copy
fine
it
with this.
with Thespian Stage.
I'm not going to take the Force because the other card is more inverted commas fun.
Oh no.
If it's a rest in peace, Vince.
I
no.
wish it was a rest in peace.
See, at least when I had my fun, I made it brief. Brief, I say.
I think Toma's going to really like this card.
Oh,
I already know I'm
one
gonna hate
spell
everything.
return. What could it be?
Whenever a player puts
Oh.
a non-token creature on the battlefield, returns out. Oh my!
Oh,
I mean, I
goodness.
make tokens,
terrible.
so
I don't make tokens, and I like lands.
this is
Well,
just
you
not
better choose
Seth's-
which creatures you
This is
cast
just not the
wisely.
the game for Seth.
My hissing
Rest in
quagmire
peace,
is going at
Overburn.
Vince.
Time to activate Hissing Quagmire and
Yeah.
get the beats in.
I mean, if you want it condemned, then go ahead.
Oh
Wow.
no!
I'm not as stacked as you guys.
This was worth it for Seth's reaction alone.
I just drew a Sakura Tribe Elder, which is like the greatest card, but then I realized that, like, yeah, sure, I get a land, but then I have to bounce a land to get a land, so does it even really do anything?
But what if you don't have
But-
an extra land
Yeah,
drop
didn't
in
you
your
miss your
hand?
land drop?
Oh, I
no?
have a million lands in my hand.
Oh, yeah, then this does nothing.
This is the best.
And I will
the
go
It's a
True,
one
that
power
was-
attacker.
I will go up to 1,000,001 by picking up one of my lands.
Oh, wow.
You know
Then play
somebody
a
has
creature,
a
Give
right?
me
Field of
one
Ruin.
mana with like
Who
that
has
mana
the Field
rock.
of Ruin? Anyone? Anyone?
If I draw Guild of Ruin, I know where it's going.
Oh my god. Oh, this is a nightmare. Give me my Rex Sage. Come on, where?
And as soon as you Rex Sage, I'm just gonna play a Rest in Peace.
You need a
Oh,
12
dear.
orb right here. Stop the nonsense.
And
5 mana.
It's a
Ugh.
Spellslinger deck.
Uh-oh.
that's Vince. Why don't you have any answers for the broken stuff Tomer's doing? Why is it always
Broken.
I
the my Sakura
took
Tribe
Overburden.
Broken. Please.
police-
I
My
took
Sakura
Overburden
Tribe
over Force
Elders.
of Will. So
Azorius is policing my Sakura tribe elders, but letting the Metallurgic Summoning's infinite mana deck just go to town.
I took out the combo. All right, I took out the combo.
But every week you're gonna win game 1 with a combo. I can see it now.
Actually, last week, if anybody watched it, did not win or come close. I think I cast 3 spells in 2 games.
What happened last week?
Okagachi?
What was I playing?
Oh, that
You were
was
playing-
your six-drop tribal deck.
Yeah.
Part 2.
I always even out the combos, which I don't usually
What was
play
the
that
theme
often.
last week? I can't even remember what we played.
We were playing like planes. You had to choose a plane.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. I think I won. Did I win?
I don't know.
It's been
I
the
feel
wo-
like Richard.
I've had the worst weekend of my life, so I'm in a
Edgar,
very bad...
You won
Oh
with
yeah,
Edgar
Edgar
Markov in
yeah,
the second game.
For game 2.
There we go. Right, thank you, guys. I've had a very weird weekend, so I'm not remembering anything.
Yeah, I think I've comboed twice this season, and the other times were Moonfolk and Spirits, and they did not pan out well.
I bet you were trying to combo, though.
Nope. If by combo you mean cast Enduring Ideal and copy it a bunch of times.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Yeah, you did that. Good job.
It was pretty cool.
It was neat. That's what I was striving for. Good times. Bad card.
I guess I'm gonna sacrifice this giant worm I can't cast.
Wow.
Ooh, Sifter Worm. Standard all-star Sifter
The
Worm.
problem is it bounces a land at the same time.
Detention Spear.
Oh,
Can you get rid of Tortured Existence? It's out of control.
Yeah, okay then.
Why? It's so fun.
But I'm just gonna combo kill you. Why stop me? Look, it's been detained, alright? It's in jail.
Can it
Azorius have said.
come out of jail? I want it.
No. Also, the Izzet shouldn't be making artifact creatures. They're like
It's when you
not
cast an
artificers.
instant and sorcery spell.
Oh,
That's what the
behave,
guild
Toma.
is about.
Behave.
all right. Living the dream.
Bounce the
Wait.
Karoo.
Bounce the rot farm. It's what you want to do.
Add some value. But then you can start
Quickly,
discarding, right? That's what you want to do? You want stuff in your graveyard?
There's no way around it either. And then I can torture existence it back and do this again every turn. Hooray.
Where's your enchantment aid?
Alright.
I feel like Seth is not having a good week.
I'm kind of having fun. I know there's things I can draw that will save me. Oh no.
I
Are we
have
dead?
to.
We're dead.
Are we
No.
Are we
dead?
really dead?
Okay, Seth.
Yes.
Oh, it's a
Remember
strip
how I
mine.
always said
Oh no.
I had to get you back.
It's a strip mine.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, it's better. It's a Guild of Ruin.
Tomer, that ramps Vince and Richard.
This is literally the best moment of my life.
I'm just gonna leave this here.
Whatever.
No, Toby, you have to.
I'm not gonna
written
do
this
it on
week
your
off.
turn.
It's your duty.
Wait.
I feel like that was an anticlimax.
It was just a tease. He's not.
I
I
was
can
using
do it
on
at
my-
instant speed, alright? I just wanted
Yeah,
to lay
okay,
it
that's
here.
fair enough.
Just as a reminder.
Oh,
Don't let him
dear.
on tap with that Vot farm.
This
okay?
is for me strip mining you on turn 1 like 3 seasons ago.
You commandeered
Yes,
you
actually.
commandeered my mana crypt, and then you strip mined my only land.
No, that was one of the greatest days of my life, actually. So I guess if the price I pay is getting field ruined 2 years later, it was so worth it.
I bided my time carefully, Seth. I
It's
waited for this moment.
It's a long con.
Well, this is an awkward sequencing, but I don't have any choice. So I will Kodama's Reach. Look,
Oh.
I'm getting mana. Oh, is someone gonna counter it? Oh no.
I will allow this.
My Force Spike doesn't do much here.
Are you actually playing Force Spike?
No.
Mana Tithe.
Mana Tithe, though. Yeah,
No one expects
buddy.
a mana tithe.
Especially if it's a Spanish copy.
It loses so much value in a blue deck because everyone's already like paranoid about your counter spells. Ooh, Tireless Tracker.
Oh.
But then you can fake Path to Exile and then be like,
That's
only
like-
joking.
I'll
That's like
allow
a
this.
combo with Overburden.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, you got a clue.
Yeah, clue every creature, kind of ish.
I was thinking about popping the Field of Ruin, but nah.
If I can get Trostani and a token, I can get around Overburden.
Yeah, it is only non-tokens.
That's a weird clause.
Yeah, that is kind of strange.
Oh, that's a Narset.
Ugh.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, let's... Starts at 6, I forgot.
Remember when Narset was like $70 and everyone's like, oh my god, Jace is back. It's Jace.
gonna
It's
break
better than
it.
Jace.
It's basically the control finisher that no one ever played.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll reveal that and put that in my hand. Why not?
Nice.
What was the
rack.
card? Scroll rack. You gotta keep the Trivelder to do the 1 damage to Narset.
I need the
Right,
land.
Toma, it's time, Toma.
Tomer.
Are you ready, Toma?
Does Tober
If
have
you
a
don't-
heart?
No, there's no heart here. This is Captain Guild of Rune over here. He needs to live by the Guild, die by the Guild.
Well, we're sacking.
Toma, get him.
Friend, Seth.
Okay, friends.
Oh wait, what? Friends? And he's...
What? Oh.
Are we doing friendship right?
I forgot what friends meant for us. Oh.
I was sweating for a minute there.
Oh man, that was yeah. I was tense. I was like, wait, he's not going to do it.
Joke's on you. I wanted that in the graveyard.
There you go. You're welcome.
And now you play your excavator thing.
Bounces only land.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They play a what farm, bounce another land.
I mean, it only hurts if you're playing creatures, Seth. You wouldn't be doing that, right?
Oh no, not me. And everyone else gets to ramp.
I got a
just to,
clue
like,
out of this,
rub
I'm
salt in my.
satisfied.
I don't get to ramp,
wounds.
Seth. I don't get to ramp.
You break even.
You break even.
Seth, tell us how it feels.
I don't want to talk about it. All right.
Oh.
What land will we bounce this turn?
Are you bouncing for a reclamation sage at least?
Why is my metallurgic summonings blocking my lands?
I'm gonna have
On my
to.
screen, it's in front of your diamond.
I'm gonna have to take a picture of this hand.
Oh gosh, a 0-0.
Wait, who are you choosing?
It hasn't chosen to enter the battlefield.
Oh,
Well, it makes sense that it's you, Toma. You have 4 cards in your.
Oh yeah, that's true. And when
I
you
have-
loot, when you play the loot, you'll add some more.
You can choose himself as well, which isn't a bad shout.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that.
but I have to return something.
Yup. Yep, I do. I literally have 7 lands in hand. Go ahead. Literally. Every
I
single...
mean, we're not even finished. This might be my favourite episode of Commander Clash ever.
I'm glad you're having fun.
My fun is proportionate to your lack of fun.
I'm sorry, I had to. YouTube wanted it that way.
No, it's actually fine. I have plenty of lands. That's not the not an issue.
That's not the issue.
So every creature I play bounces, huh? This is mildly annoying.
It's
And
not a
Tomer-
stacks deck, though. He said it's not a
Why,
stacks
why does
deck.
Tober have 8 million mana open? That's concerning as well.
That is true.
I
Might
guess.
be because I have instant speed things to do, so don't attack me.
I'm not playing any stacks effects, like actual smoke stacks.
The legalese is out of control today, Vince.
Oh, every week, Richard.
It's a green deck!
I'll allow it.
I need to cast my like 10 mana worms. How do you think I'm gonna do it?
Oh man, need to draw a second detention sphere.
That would be.
That'd
I
be
think
illegal.
that's when you would be disqualified.
I wonder if someone's done that accidentally in like real life Commander. They accidentally put like 2 cards of the same.
Oh,
card
I've
in the
done it.
deck.
I've accidentally I've been making upgrades to like my Zedger deck that I haven't seen forever, and I just like
What does
threw in
Narset
like an
actually
extra like coalition relic by accident. I
Oh,
think.
okay. Rebound.
Yeah, I've added a foil and not took out the non-foil before.
I think I
And then
played
be
with like
why is...
I think I played with like a 98 card deck before too, and I'd be like, hey, something's wrong here. Oh,
No!
value! Look at that. 1-2 punch here.
That was a proper bit of commentary there, Toma. That could have been on the SCG talk.
I think
I
they
thought
should,
Patrick
they should
Sullivan
get me
was
as
in the
a
call.
color commentator for the next Commander tournament.
Let's have a look at the top of my library.
Well, so far you got one hit. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Oh.
That was not a hit.
Well, that's why Narset's not a $70 card.
Do you have to reveal it? No, only if you hit.
Oh man, I feel like I have to Wrath to protect Narset. But then Toma's gonna flash in Kiki Jiki.
I'm not. I do not have Kiki Jiki.
You're
That
really
would be
gonna
pretty
wrath
cool
with two
if I
creatures.
did flash in Kiki Jiki, right?
I just don't want Toma to combo out, but I also want to kill the board.
Who says I'm gonna combo out?
Last week.
I took
week
out the
before.
combo.
That combo. Okay, if I tap out for a Wrath, does anyone blame me?
I don't even care at this
Blame
point.
you, but I like my tireless tracker.
I'm okay
bet
with a
you do.
rat.
Oh,
All right, Toma.
are you?
Friends, Toma. Yeah, friends.
We're friends.
I don't know if you wanna go that direction. Did you see what happened to my Golgari Rot farm when that word came up?
No, I only got 2 clues out of my tireless tracker. I'm
No,
sad.
but Seth and I, we have a special friendship.
Wow.
When we say friend, it means something bad is gonna happen immediately afterwards.
Well,
What is this? What is this? What is
I wouldn't
this?
if I were you. Here comes the Vapor
Being
Snag.
aggressive of all
this
things.
is all I can do. I got all lands,
Couldn't you cast Jarad?
but then I have to bounce a land.
I'll make
Take that, Narset.
I'll make the pain go away.
I thought you were gonna bolt my.
I was
Kissing
really
Quagmire.
hoping he'd bolt Racing Quagmire.
I'll stop the overburden shenanigans. I'm casting a Izzet spell.
Oh, is this gonna kill my Hissing Quake? Please, I can't take another land dying.
No, I think it's gonna win me the game.
Oh,
Oh, what?
I'm sorry. This is the
So
main
I-
combo. Armin's
right.
foresight.
So, okay, I've learned I can't tap out because Captain Combo over here will just combo.
Oh, what?
Captain Combo.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Reiterate. Reset.
Oh, man,
What is
Lightning
this?
bolt.
if Firemind's Foresight is good, that new split card that tutors for an instant and a sorcery for 6 mana, that's gotta be good, right?
So Firemind's
it has a
Foresight is playing
different-
Legacy.
Different
It's
use.
in the Omnishow decks they play it, don't they?
All right.
No, hang on. Am I thinking of the right card? Yeah, I am. They play it at the sideboard. They wish for it, play it, and then get release the ants, a cantrip, and a counterspell or whatever, and then release the ant people in the face with Memorial on top of the library.
And now I win the game, I think, unless Richard can stop me.
With tapped out mana? What?
No, I have to do it on your turn.
Oh, wait, really? Why?
What?
Well,
I'm very
stop on my
confused.
opponent's turn.
I'm so
There we go.
confused.
Why is it my turn?
Oh, it didn't work. All right, great.
It's also my main phase now. Was that supposed to happen?
I was supposed to stop you at the upkeep, but that's fine.
Why do you have to kill me during my turn?
What did he tutor up?
I don't
Reiterate,
know.
reset. Oh, cast this only during your opponent's turn after their upkeep step.
Wait, so what is the combo?
Reiterate, reset, lightning bolt?
But how does
Infinite
that?
mana.
How does he get infinite mana?
How does he get infinite mana?
Keep buybacking the reiterate on the reset,
Oh.
and then eventually infinitely lightning bolt. I think keep
Yep.
buybacking on the lightning bolt.
Yep.
Wait, but I got to
mean, that's-
untap. Can I stop this in any way?
If you could destroy all of his lands.
I can do that in response, though.
Oh,
No, you can't, because you can't cast the mana untappy spell in his turn. You have to do it in my upkeep now.
can you cast it any time during their turn after the upkeep?
Oh, no!
Or does it have to
The
be
upkeep
specifically
trigger!
during the upkeep?
Oh, it has to be during the upkeep, so Vince can
No,
untap
after
and
their
counterspell?
upkeep step. After their upkeep step.
Does it give you the option? Like if you hover over it, does it let you seem
Well,
like you can cast it?
I don't have priority yet, so I
Oh,
don't know.
okay.
Oh, so he has still won.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If it goes to my upkeep, then he hasn't won, because I can interact with him.
But this combo is fine, right? Because it's Firemind's Foresight. It's an Izzet spell.
It is an
It is
Izzet
fine.
card.
It is fine. I mean, I guess what's happening with me is I'm trying to place the table, but I'm doing things that upset the two creature players.
Yeah.
So I've got to deal with them because they're going to just start hitting my planeswalkers and me.
I've meta-ed it.
I should have let Narset die in the favour of just in case Toma wants to do another blue-red combo.
And
I
the
was not-
Overburden not even affecting my deck because I'm a token deck. Wonderful.
I don't have any graveyard hate, so I can't stop that, right? That's the only way I can interact.
I don't think Graveyard
Well,
Hate stops it either, actually.
Oh,
no,
because
you
it's
have to
buyback.
somehow.
Yeah, you'd have to stop it on the stack somehow, or disrupt his lands so he couldn't make infinite mana.
Like, could you flash in?
You need a counter spell.
You know, a split-second Grand Abolisher?
No. I have worms. None of these
Right.
worms actually stop him.
On to game 3 then?
I mean, I guess I could just cast, like...
There is a chance, there's probably like a pretty reasonable chance that there's a misclick, and that's a lot of intensive clicking and holding control.
It is. It
5,
is
6.
very annoying to do.
7, 8.
Because how many lands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
9,
7.
10.
And I need 7.
Wait,
Wait, I
do you
need
go-
6, 8. I need 8.
so you
Oh.
can't go infinite. He can't go infinite this turn.
He can or cannot?
I don't think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you need 8 actual lands to go infinite, right? And you have 7. Because it's 6 to reiterate.
Oh,
and
I
2...
can't win!
Oh, okay. Well, let me put my big journal on the board
Wow.
then, and
No!
try to smash his face
That's
before
shame.
he does this to us.
Unless I
Editor,
looked
edit
this
it out.
wrong.
Make me look not dumb.
1, 2.
Oh.
Well, no. I think actually you can.
How do I bet it doesn't untap my artifacts?
Because I think you just, like, cast Reset, reiterate it, untap all your lands, and then you only need 6 mana because the Reset's already on the stack.
But then it has
So you-
to resolve. Oh.
So you
The
need-
only way to know is to just go for it, Toma. Just don't think. Just
Wait,
feel,
wait.
feel the heart of the cards.
1, 2. I
and
don't
then
think it does
6.
it.
2 and then 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Because you untap the tap land too.
But
so
that's
you'd be
7.
netting 1 mana each loop. Because reiterate 6.
But reiterate doesn't untap my artifacts.
But you have 7 lands.
I do.
So you are getting 1 mana.
So
each
reiterate
time.
6 mana, right? And you have 7 lands, so tap all your lands for 7, reiterate for 6, gain 1 mana, reiterate
Oh.
for 6, gain 1 mana, reiterate for 6, gain 1 mana. So the numbers work.
Let's go for it. See
Make
what
sure
happens.
you hold control and cast Reset first.
And if it doesn't work out, then I'm fine with that.
It should work.
Reset. Let us reiterate with buyback.
Your lands didn't untap.
It
hasn't
hasn't
It hasn't
resolved yet.
resolved yet. So that goes back to hand.
Yeah.
Copy on the stack.
Yeah.
Copy untaps all your lands.
And if you let go of control and press F6, nothing wrong bad will happen.
I'm afraid of that.
No, I'm kidding. You have to hold control.
Wait,
for
so
the
he
entire
does
process.
this. He's targeting what with the buyback? Reset.
Reset, yeah.
Then he gets
Please.
all his mana.
I get all my lands back.
He has to do that 120 times.
If you can blow up
no.
if you could
sorry,
blow up a
140
land, he
times.
fizzles. Because he has exactly enough lands to make 1 extra mana each loop.
If I could blow up a land. I didn't play Trostani because I thought it wasn't on theme.
It's not
You need to
Wurm.
crop rotate for a wasteland right now.
No, I don't have that. Let's see. I do have like a chord, but there's nothing relevant to chord for.
Probably not.
Do you not have a judge's familiar?
Acidic
Hang on,
slime?
can you-
No, I-
Acidic slime would get it done.
No.
I'm
Can
you-
pretty,
Not
I'm
that
pretty
much.
sure I still can't get it off. I think I need 8. I'm pretty
No. You reiterate untap your lands, and each time you're netting 1 red mana, you do that.
Oh yeah,
40
reset.
times.
Oh, I just
Alright,
needed.
let's see.
I needed 8
Then you
to
cost 40
start
lightning
it,
bolts.
and then I
Eight
only
to
need
start.
6.
And
Yeah,
then,
yeah. I finally understand.
You had like exactly enough of everything to make it work. Like just exactly.
How many content creators does it take to?
I know the
reset
YouTube
lightning
Alright,
bolts?
so if
problem
he's
is,
done it,
like,
right?
It takes 3 people
Yes,
to actually
unless-
get Tober to win the game.
All right.
Unless you could
So
do
Toba-
something, he wins here.
Peace,
Huzzah!
peace, guys.
Oh,
I think I'm still dead though, right? Because
No.
he gets to go through his turn.
No, yours was
I
first.
can't kill you this turn.
Yeah, but then he gets to do it next turn.
No, because they go to the
No.
graveyard.
Lightning bolt will be gone and reiterate.
Oh.
Reiterate will be in his hand. That'll be it.
Well,
Well, I'll scoop out.
I will. Yeah, I'm not gonna make you click literally hundreds and hundreds of times to do it. So I will
All right.
also.
Well, then I'm
concede.
going to throw out my lightning bolts.
You probably want my D-sphere trigger to. Hang on, wait. Does that? Should you even get that back?
What?
Oh, if I killed you first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He would get it back because he
anyway.
would kill you, and then his whatever was under.
No, because you don't get the triggers. So
Oh.
like when someone dies or leaves the game, the permanents they control don't leave the battlefield; they just cease to exist.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So
Well,
you don't get Oblivion Rings, you don't get D-Sphere stuff back. That's how the rules used to work in
okay.
Commander for last.
I need to get rid
might have
of my
changed it to make it
lightning
more friendly.
bolts. So I'm gonna lightning bolt myself.
Oh, you can
Now
just keep it in hand and don't cast it, unless that somehow matters.
You just don't want to cast a lightning bolt, right? There's no reason to.
Yeah, but I would have cast it to kill
Oh,
you
I
guys.
see. So you should at least bolt your own face. One of us should have stayed alive to let you bolt us.
I think
I was bolting
actually
myself.
Richard. I mean, I don't know Tomer's hand, but Richard might just be favored.
I got a 15-50.
Oh, hang on, does the worm now phase back out?
I don't know what. No, it's just in, right? It was on the stack.
Yeah, I
I
think.
wasn't sure if everything switches round.
I have
assume
no
not.
idea.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Who knows how
I
phasing actually works?
don't know how I win now.
Yeah, now. Now this worm is just gonna get it done. World's
Wait.
Fight Worm.
All right, lands, Spellweaver Volute on reset.
The interesting
Oh.
The interesting thing is, if the table order was different, if I was in Richard's seat, I would have had disallow up there. That's really interesting, isn't it? Like, just literally the seating order affected that combo.
Yeah, that is really crazy.
No, I could go infinite mana right now. I could go reset reiterate, but that doesn't do anything because I have no way
You need a card.
of winning from there. Yeah,
Crack your commander
You
sphere.
could try and
Yeah.
like flashback Faithful Looting,
I could
crack
fire
Commander
You have
my
Sphere,
Faithful
Spheres,
see if
Looting
you-
and Commander Sphere.
I don't have this.
Well,
Oh.
what you can do if you've got infinite mana. Are we helping you here, or do you want us to
No,
be
no,
quiet?
Yeah.
I have a commander sphere. I have Faithless Looting.
No, I'm saying if you don't want to die to the Worldspine Worm, you probably want to cast Tibor,
Yeah.
combo 15 times, kill it, and then 5 more times to kill all the worms.
Yeah. That's actually
That
that's
works.
actually the best way to.
Do you have mana for that though?
He has infinite mana.
What, he has to make infinite... Oh no, but hang on, but can he continue to cast spells after he's made the infinite mana, is the question.
It's all on the stack, so
Well, I can't even
ass-
cast Reiterate on my turn anyway.
Oh, you can't cast
just reset,
reset.
you can't.
Yeah.
Okay, so you cast your commander and do it in his upkeep?
Let me
But-
actually Fire Mind's Foresight.
Or you
All
might
right,
have to
yeah,
take
yeah.
15 damage.
I
from
will
the
I
worm.
will abstain from help for now. Just
All right. Let's
Okay,
see.
okay.
Let's see how this goes.
let's see what Tomer Solo can do.
Wait, what is this? Enchant
Spellweaver
instant card in the
Volutes.
graveyard.
Do you have another 1/2/3 mana instant combo? How many of those combos exist in Magic?
I don't.
What happens if the Volute dies?
It just dies.
Wait, what? When you cast a sorcery, copy the instant. Oh, okay. So then he
It's
doesn't get to
I
copy.
I love that card.
It's a weird one.
Future Sight was the coolest, wasn't it?
Future Sight was
Spellweaver-
pretty awesome.
All right.
And there's that
let's
enchantment that
Spellweaver
transforms
Volute.
into creatures off top of other people's libraries. It's so cool.
Let's cast Fire Mind's Foresight. And see where we go. Oh, just frantic search. Yeah, this is not looking good. This is.
But I can't tell what the Spellweaver is enchanting. Why does Moto not
I
tell
think
me?
once the cards off the stack, it will. I think
Oh.
not cards, sorry, the triggers.
All right, let's get rid of.
Toma, has it let you re-equip Spellweaver Volute to a different spell in
Yeah.
the graveyard? So it has. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
I think it has. It just
I
looks
was just
a little
wondering
bit
if
buggy.
it's bugged.
All right, Richard. I'm not out. We're still fighting.
Do your worst,
I
Richard.
don't know if I can kill
We're
you.
fighting. I mean, the worm is doing a good job.
Why don't I took out the fun stuff like the infect overrun. I'm like, nah, this is too mean. I can't like one shot you in any way. It's gonna be like value beats.
I actually don't know how I win from here, so.
Okay.
That
yeah.
was my main combo, is the Fire Mind's Foresight. I don't have anything else, really. I need to find a creature that makes tokens, and then make a lot of tokens.
Well, props to you for playing like infinite combos on Modo, because you've got to hope your opponents are nice enough to scoop, otherwise
That's pretty much it, yeah.
it's hell.
I was hoping you guys would just see it and then concede.
Once upon a time, long before I made content, and I switched to Malira as my... Oh, no!
Not my Spellweaver Volute.
But I bought Malira combo online and then hated it after like one league and sold it again because no one would ever scoop to the infinite combo.
I always scooped infinite combos. I don't know. I feel like
me
that
too.
should just be the norm on Moto. I guess if you're playing like a PTQ or something, maybe you got to get every edge you can. But personally, I always scoop.
Mm-hmm.
But it's trying to get a general consensus from the community will never happen, right? Like, I mean, look at the stuff around chess clocks and slow play and all that nonsense over the last couple of weeks. Getting second copies of promos when you shouldn't, PTOs.
Okay.
The Magic community is a interesting and wonderful place.
All right. Do I have any spell here that lets me kind of win?
Can I stop this? I feel like I could be able to interact, but I can't.
You're playing
Because you
green
chose
white.
words.
Yeah.
That's
Spell
why.
slingers.
Like, you can have all these things like Garruk Teagues and like actual like hate bears and stuff, but instead you got 15 worms for,
I'm like,
for like how much
I
money?
have tutors, but I'm like, wait, they just get worms. They don't do anything.
Oh, no.
That's the thing. Like, Toma was telling me off having Force Will, but he's over here like tutoring 4 cards a turn. I don't think I'm. I should have picked Force out of that impulse. But Overabundance was too good.
YouTube, figure it out. I don't know what I'm doing. Mind's Desire?
Oh, okay.
I feel like if there's anything that's going to get me out of this game, it's probably Mind's Desire.
I should have put that Eternal Witness in my deck. Then I could Oh no, my Fairy's Protection's exiled. They're smart.
You need a Rift Sweeper
Alright.
and a
Frantic
million
search.
tutors.
I think Garruk Teague is the answer, which I don't have.
The funny thing is, with all the cards that I'm trying to make everyone play fair by, I didn't put in any sort of rule of law or any of that nonsense. It's just like permanent hate, if that makes sense.
Uh-oh. Probably should have reiterated the Frantic Search. I'm going to draw some cards. I think that's it. Oh, wait. Turnabout. Yes.
What?
Turnabout.
What's Turnabout? The thing that makes something a 0/1?
No, it's...
No, it untaps
Oh,
his
that's-
lands. It untaps all his lands.
That seems pretty good.
It's the way he casually forgot it. Like, oh, how can I continue to combo? Oh, that combo enabler turnabout.
It's just ramp.
Are you going to cast High Tide next and go for the Brain Freeze
I
kill?
do not have High Tide. Alright.
Well, I'm impressed so far. You seem to have packed in quite a few crazy combos.
1, 2, 3. Give this haste.
Ah, there's your haste enabler.
Opt.
Hey, my World Spine Worm is
Make
red.
it more hasty.
Do you have like Nivik Cyclopses and stuff in the deck or something?
I have things that make tokens. Alright. Here we go.
Oh boy. Land,
Loaded.
essentially. Land.
Red.
Oh,
I can't
Mizzix
overload
Mastery.
it. I can't overload it though.
I can't see any of these cards.
Can't you
on
just
my side.
Mind's Desire again, though?
I can. Cast.
This is like a
Cast.
storm deck.
It is a storm deck. Cast. Put that there. And that there. Mind's Desire.
Makes sense.
Alright.
Okay. Am I dead now?
Let's try again.
Why do I have to okay everything?
Levitation.
Looking good.
Wait, oh yeah, it's shuffle your library. No.
Docent.
I should read what the cards were. I put my tower end on top, being like, oh, is this Mind Desire yet?
That's a lot of lands.
Oh, bonus round.
Oh, that would have been insane
Wow.
earlier.
It's still white.
Is this a fizzle?
Oh, there's Tower.
Oh, he shuffled into it.
I will have blockers for your 15/15.
Yes, Trample.
I
Oh.
will.
Okay.
Alright, that's a Docent.
Uh-huh.
It's a Primal Amulet.
What is going on?
I don't know. Oh, they all fly now.
You need an instant or sorcery, don't you, to start really going off again? What have you got, Toma?
Oh, you got
Bonus round?
You can cast it. Might as well cast it.
I need
Yeah,
haste.
there's no reason not to cast bonus round, right?
I mean, it makes things.
It creates creatures, and then you've got 8 cards in hand, Toma. Show us what you got. I believe in you. Don't forget
That
your
was
guild
your
latest.
first mistake. All
You've got a
right.
Guild Lotus. You've got all the mana in the world. Let bonus round resolve though. I thought you were going to start casting spells on top of it on the stack, because that would...
All right, now blue. And... Huzzah! Epic experiment.
Wow.
Wow.
And it's copied, right?
Yes.
I think you gotta win from here, right? Oh, there's an earthquake.
X
Well,
for
cast
zero.
it for 0.
Yeah.
Get him.
Winning.
Okay.
Maybe I should have played Rule of Law.
Tomer just might make enough creatures to win that way.
I mean, it's looking pretty good for
Well, I
him.
don't see.
He needs a haste enabler though, right?
Well,
No, because he
Oh,
can
just
he can
to
your
survive
swing,
and then yeah,
and
yeah.
then smash your face in with a load of human wizards.
Did I whiff with everything on the?
Oh.
But even with the whiff, this still looks pretty crazy.
yeah, you ran pretty... Oh, and you lost your Etherflux Reservoir.
Lost it?
Well, it's in the graveyard.
Oh.
I think I'm done.
You have enough toughness to soak it all.
I guess that's your turn now.
Okay.
Yep. That's a lot of things exiled.
Toma, you only have 26 cards left in your library. Another turn like that and you kill yourself.
That's fine. It's a good way to go.
Imagine if you cast Tibor during that, though. You would have killed his board.
I was gonna.
That would have been a lot of damage.
That
White
looks-
mana Tomer. Oh, white mana. I'm ashamed.
All right, now I'm done.
Okay.
Are you just winning after all that, Richard?
No.
I'm rooting for true conviction.
What? It doesn't do anything though.
And make sure big lifelinky trampler. That might do something.
You'd gain 30 life as well, which is nothing to be snuffed at.
Let's see. I need this mana as well. So I'm gonna cord for. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 10 mana.
Can't you tap your other two creatures?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can.
you can tap Sage and the sad robot.
Let me check my card to make sure Nova Blast Worm is actually 7 before I cord and whip on it. I guess I could just pay one more just to be safe.
Wait, but that doesn't kill me this turn.
No, it doesn't.
No, but it kills everything you've got.
Oh
noise
no!
turns.
You
Oh, I
to
get 2 of
double it.
them. Oh,
What?
because of.
Oh, 'cause bonus round.
But it's just gonna
It's
die.
a sweet spell.
Oh.
I love bonus round. It's like my favorite
Yeah, but you get like a
card.
Palaka worm and get value.
Okay, so one of these.
Oh man.
Palaka worm is better than Thragtusk. It's been scientifically proven.
Oh, that's so not true.
I did a video on it. We argued and we did a mathematical equation where we added up the health, and then we tried to equate it with a drawing a card as better than a 3/3 beast.
Well, that's
Well,
probably
it's not-
true.
So Palaka worm came out on top. I mean, I can't say it's the most mathematical equation I've ever done.
Okay, so I guess.
Oh wow! When Nova Worm goes off, he still gets the 3/5/5s from the Worldspine Worm,
Yep.
which he can then populate.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna draw some cards.
Oh, the value! Take that, Thragtusk.
It's a good thing he doesn't have a lot of mana to play all those cards each year.
I don't want to play half these cards though, because I'm afraid of your board wipe. Alright, we'll just go to combat here.
I have blockers.
See ya, everyone.
Not for much longer.
Alright, you take 7.
I'll take it. No blocks.
I don't know if there's anything for me to do. I guess I'll just play a bunch of stuff in my hand. Yeah, a bunch of stuff.
Don't fall into his trap.
Play a Mirari's Wake.
Okay.
Play a Rampant Growth. And I think I'm done.
12 cards in hand and you're done?
Alright, Medallion. Well, I can't. I mean, if these creatures are gonna kill you, they're gonna kill you. I don't need to play more creatures, right?
That's true.
I guess.
I don't want to get blown out
What if he has
by
some
Wrath.
more- He might have exactly 4 removal spells in
Yeah.
hand.
Which of these cards don't I want?
Rebound! Oh, I'm gonna deck myself. Worth it! Yay!
Can you win now,
Cards!
Tomer? You have so many cards again.
I might have a way to win. Nope. Oh, I don't have a token maker. Oh, but I do have a way of dealing with your creatures.
No. Why?
Is it 4 removal spells?
It involves Tibor and Lumia. Okay, step 1. Oh, if you have a removal spell, I'll be so sad. Step 2.
What? What does this do? Oh, so you get all my
Charisma.
creatures?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's wicked.
Resolve?
Yeah. How do I give all my creatures flying? I cannot. Oh wait, but I can do this? Maybe?
Ah.
Wait,
What are you
Reiterate.
reiterating?
Your Sylvan Reclamation.
Okay.
Get him.
No. I don't need my mana.
Fair.
Did you go for the medallion over the Zendikar Resurgent?
I wanted to get both,
I have a Mirari's Wake and a Zendikara's Resurgent.
but I copied it.
You did copy it, but you chose the Emerald and the Mirari's
I thought I
Wake
could-
instead of the
I
Resurgent.
thought I could choose different targets with the. Oh.
But you did. You
It's-
chose different targets.
The
you
one
just
card
didn't
does two.
choose
You didn't get
Resurgent.
2 copies. You got 1 copy, right?
Oh, this is really bad for me now. I think I lost. Oh, noes. Why'd I go for that? I thought I'd keep it. Why didn't I read Charisma?
Oh, you thought you'd keep
I-
my creatures?
Yeah. Oh,
Surprise! You don't.
well. This is awkward now. I think I was pretty much dead anyway, though. But I'll play this one card for Seth.
Hmm?
Seth said he needed me to play this card.
Are you gonna deal with rest in peace?
No. But you'll
Oh.
appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah,
Let me see.
if I had 3 more mana, I would have had 7, 8, and then I could have done Into Dreams. Maybe I would have been able to take care of your Nova Blast Worm, and that was it. But anyway, I think this has gone on.
Well, you
enough.
don't actually die. Well, wait, do you? You're not technically dead because if Nova Blast Worm attacks, all my other worms die. I have 15
True.
power. You have 3 toughness.
Oh, I have more than that for toughness. For you see.
Yes.
More weird.
Oh, good. You are officially an Izzet deck.
So I said that I had to play this card, so I did.
It's actually not that.
What
I
does it
guess it's
do?
not that
It
good
just
in Commander.
pings. What? That's all it does.
Oh, it was like the best in
very good
original
in
Ravnica
Limited.
Limited. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good unlimited.
And there was like the ogre that bounces. You get those two together, and you got a good Izzet deck.
Yeah,
Ogre,
Are you
ogre
playing that
savant.
just for Izzet points then? Is
literally to appease Seth on that one.
it? The comment section will be proud.
I did not play that well. Oh no.
Yes, I will cast.
So if I didn't copy your thing, I probably would have been able to stabilize because I would have cast another enchantment. Wait, you're supposed to be done to turn, Richard.
Well, I gotta use the floating mana I floated because I didn't realize I had Mirari's Wake and Zendikar
Oh
Resurgent.
no. Oh, wait,
One,
why didn't I
two,
discard? Oh
3,
no,
4.
Reliquary Tower.
You wanted to discard?
I have an anger in my hand.
Okay, well, we're gonna Soul's Majesty. Am I gonna deck myself? No, okay. I'll make the blue players jealous here.
I mean, I have 12 cards. I have 17 cards remaining in my deck.
Okay, I need a certain card to end the game. I did not draw said card, but hold on.
You're gonna draw more.
Oh, wait. That was only one.
You have
wait,
7 more to go.
7 more. This is awkward. We're gonna try again.
Oh my god, you're still drawing cards?
Oh, I found it. Okay.
Am I dead?
I think so. Hunter's Prowess, Nova Blast Worm.
Doesn't that just draw you more cards? Oh, trample.
And then I
5 more
will
damage.
Overwhelming Stampede.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
I played this land. And I will attack worms, not Nova Blast Worm.
All right, well, good game.
I will assign damage with Worm Coil Engine. We did it!
Nice. So YouTube, check out, leave me a comment on how I should have won the game. Because I'm pretty sure I could have at least stabilized. I don't know if I would have won this turn, but there was some spice. There was some definite spice. But speaking of spice, there's worms, and the spice must flow, and they did flow. So that's my segue into your deck tech, Richard. Tell me about your deck.
You saw most of it. It's play big scary worms. I have lots of ramp cards. I have like all the 4-mana ramp cards, the 3-mana ramp cards. So I really didn't want to get stuck with a hand of uncastable worms. And I did have cards to take advantage of Trostani. There's a bunch of cards that make worms as a sorcery or instant with buyback. That makes tokens, obviously, and you can populate them. And from the life gain, I actually had 2 finishers. I had Aetherflux Reservoir and a Hurricane, or the Instant Speed Hurricane, the Future Sight one, I think. So the idea was I would just play these big dumb worms. People are going to wrath the board. I end up at 68 life. And then since I spent the whole game ramping, I would just Hurricane everyone to death for like 40. That was the plan. And you saw most of my dumb worms. I cut a lot of normal cards. Like, I don't have Acidic Slime because I needed to fit more worms in my deck. And that made it really awkward because I had a Chord of Calling to try to stop you. And I couldn't chord for anything. Like a Gaddock Teague, I think, would be pretty nice in this deck. You can just chord for a Gaddock Teague and then stop your opponent. So I think that's the improvement you can do to this deck. But play Dumb Worms. Sandworm Convergence. I was hoping I would get that. We've seen that's a really good card. It's even better when it makes 2 worms a turn and you gain 10 life with Trostani. So, but I didn't get to draw that. But that would have stopped your Flying Army as well.
I also turned out a Nova Blast Worm. Kind of a good card. I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, really good.
But having a repeatable wrath effect on a creature of all things is really nice.
I just wish it said destroy all non-worms. I don't want to make the choice of killing all my worms or not attacking.
Is there any Wurm Tribal official support cards?
No. I can't see any worm synergies aside from synergies with just big worm dudes.
Oh, well, maybe next time we return to Ravnica, we'll get some much needed worm support.
Yeah, Garrick actually makes worms, so I was hoping to live the dream of ultimating Garrick. That would just make like 15 worms on the spot. That would be hilarious. But
that would have been sweet.
But that's unlikely without doubling season.
Well, the worms did get there, so that was pretty awesome to see. I want to hear a little bit about Vince, though. We got to see some of the control elements. What was the way the deck ends up winning? What's its long-term game plan?
So as a blue-white deck, like I said, the kind of joke was that it doesn't really have a clear way to win.
No filibusters?
There's a couple of ways that it could close out the game, though. So you had Elspeth Sun's Champion to just make tokens and kill people once you've took control of the game, inverted commas, which is impossible to do in actual Commander. I had Approach the Second Sun. That seemed like a historically control finisher, so I felt like I had to play it. Aetherling to slowly beat people down. Snapcaster Mage to even slower beat down people. And then we had Celestial Colonnade to beat people down. And then the only combo I had, which was Rest in Peace and Helm of Obedience, which allows me to turn by turn just exile everyone's libraries. And that was it really. Other than that, I was playing lots of cards that stopped other people from being able to play Magic by affecting mainly permanents, like I said, Rest in Peace, Overburden, Blind Obedience, and Snaring Bridge. And then lots of card draw and counter magic. So I had Disallow when you went off the second time, but I tapped out for that Wrath. I even said it before it happened. I was like, well, I can't sit on counter magic forever. And yeah, so I quite like my deck. I tried to make it as hard control as possible. I think I succeeded, but I probably played it badly. But oh well, it's still one of those fun weeks seeing Worms smash in the very strong red-blue combo deck and stopping Seth from playing any Magic. Yeah, that's pretty fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's tough because there was 2 very different strategies coming at you. There was the creature-based strategies, there was the reanimation strategy, and there was a Spellslinger combo strategy. And you know, you have to deal with the immediate threat of these big worms attacking you because you're denying them, you know, board presence and everything. But if you focus too much on the creature deck, then the combo player combos off. So it's like really awkward in that regard, trying to figure out like where to go.
Exactly, there's a massive tension when trying to play the actual like strict control role in Commander, because in 1v1 formats, like, you can trade 1-for-1 with your counter magic and get back in the game with big card draw engines like Pull from Eternity and Sphinx's Revelation and Mindspring and stuff like that. But in Commander, your counter spells tend to be 1-for-1s, and when you're playing at a table of 4 people, it's not so good. So you load up on your mass removal, like the 5 or 6 or 7 wraths that I'm playing. But then, like you said, that tension then means that I'm not ready to counter the key spells from the combo player. So it's really hard to actually police the table efficiently. I think I was too greedy trying to protect my Narset. That was not needed, but never mind.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least you got to deny one person from playing the game. And speaking of, Seth...
Got him.
Yeah, you got me this week. So y'all didn't get to see any of my deck, essentially. So bear with me for the next half hour while we talk about it. No, it just that was a weird week. I think my deck, it does not like Vince's deck very much, which we learned in our matchups. It really needs a graveyard, and I do have, like, I thought through, if I'm going to play this graveyard deck, there might be someone who is smart enough to play Graveyard Hate, so I should probably have answers. But then a lot of my answers are like Woodfall Primus type effects, Bane of Progress type effects. So once Torpor Orb came down on top of the Rest in Peace, then I'm drawing pretty thin for things that can actually get out of there. And a lot of my cards were just very graveyard reliant. Like, you saw some of the like Tortured Existence, grindy shenanigans, but then I have like Splinter Frights and Mortivores and Grave Trolls and cards that literally have power of 0 unless there's stuff in the graveyard. And I just happened to draw a lot of those in the game as well. And then in game 2, it was a combination of Vince's deck, again, just being weirdly obnoxious, and I just drew so many lands. So somehow I started with a 5-land hand, and I think I drew Sakura Tribe Elder and lands every turn the rest of the game. So, it was just one of those weeks. Didn't actually get to play much Magic, but the deck is sweet. I could see playing it again. I like graveyard shenanigan type decks, and it's pretty much a Seth deck. There's not any specific combo, although I will say in game 1, if you didn't combo off, I was going to actually win the next turn. The one combo I have to win the game is my commander with... what's the name of the card? Phyrexian Devourer. Phyrexian Devourer is this weird old card from Alliances. It's a 6-mana 1/1, and it lets you pay 0 and exile the top card of your library, and then you put X +1/+1 counters on it, where X was the converted mana cost of the exiled card, and then you're supposed to sacrifice it when it gets to power 7 or greater. But if you do it and respond to that trigger and over again, you can basically exile essentially your whole deck and make it really big with the sacrifice trigger on the stack, and then sacrifice it to Jarad. So I had my commander, and I needed one more turn to play and activate it in the same turn. Have enough mana to cast it for 6 and activate my commander. So you comboed off at just the right turn, or I might have accidentally comboed you off and got you.
Yeah, it seemed like there was a lot of, like you said, there's a lot of sweet things to do with Jarad, and I did not know how close you were to combo off. That would have been sweet to see. But I think you just ran up against like the 2 worst cards in combination against you. Like, Rest in Peace is probably the single best card against a graveyard deck in terms of EDH, just in terms of that level of hate. And then over the Torpor Orb, obviously if you're a creature-based deck, you're going to look for creature-based ways of getting rid of artifacts and enchantments. But that, like you said, it shuts down your acidic slimes, it shuts down your Rex Sages, and all that good stuff. So, like, yeah, I can't imagine any Golgari deck really coming up against a Torpor Orb plus Rest in Peace combo and really surviving that well. So it seemed like just a really bad matchup this week. But in general, I think the graveyard deck would do far better, even against like just more basic sorts of graveyard hate, Scavenging Arounds, a Relic of Progenitus. Like, those things are fine. Just like Rest in Peace plus Torpor Orb was backbreaking.
Yeah, I think the deck is built in a way where I think you're pretty fine against like a Bajuka Bog or a Relic of Progenitus or something, but Rest in Peace is especially brutal. And then the second layer of protection, like you said, shutting off so many potential outs. I think after that combo was set up, it was just Beast Within. I was drawing towards exactly one card in my deck that could actually get me out of that at that point. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, the deck is fun, and it's good to be on the receiving end of getting locked out of playing Magic once in a while. It's only fair. So,
And a Guild of Ruin, just on top.
oh yeah,
That was the best.
So I got all of that out of the way in 1 week. So hopefully next week will be a little better. Tomer, you paid your debt. You got me back. Vince, you got me back. So let's all be friends next week.
Oh no, not the F word again. The PG show, Seth.
I'm going to be playing Stasis next week. Look out.
Well, to wrap it up, my deck, you got to see what it does. It has 3 major win conditions, I would say. The initial way was Isochron Scepter, Dramatic Reversal, Infinite Mana. Since you're casting a spell each time you're doing that, Aetherflux Reservoir is the way to go. I also have a bunch of creatures that generate tokens when you are spell slinging, like Tolerant Sky Summoner, Dissonant Protection, Young Pyromancer. I think you saw all of them, actually. Yeah, you saw all of them. So you can make infinite tokens, infinite mana, infinite storm count. I also have Haze of Rage, which is probably like the least played storm finisher. It gives all your creatures like +1 plus X plus O equal to your +1 plus O, and it storms off, so you can just like pump your creatures off and do some craziness there. And then I ran the Fire Mines Foresight because it's an Izzet card. It has the Izzet there, 3-card combo. That Foresight grabs all 3 pieces of it, so it's very easy to win with that. Deck was really strong. I did run also Tibor and Lumia, like the best cards for Tibor and Lumia. You got to see equipment that gives it Death Touch. So whenever I cast a red spell and I ping all your creatures, they all die because of the Death Touch. You saw Charisma. I can steal all your creatures. Then I have other ways of dealing with creatures with the blue side of Tibor Lumia that targets a creature and gives a flying. I have Will Breaker and Dismiss into Dream. And both of those say whenever you target a creature with that ability, with an ability or a spell, you steal it with Will Breaker or you exile it with Dismiss into Dream. So again, very, very effective. And I also have Spellslinger Pingers like Gelectrode and Weaver of Lightning that also ping creatures whenever you cast an instant or sorcery. So everything that Tibor Lumia does, these are kind of backup abilities on the same thing. So I feel like it's a Tibor and Lumia deck. I took the best parts of a Tibor and Lumia deck, and then I threw in a more generic Spellslinger in there. It is definitely one of my strongest decks that I've ever brought to Commander Clash, at least this season. I mean, the comparison is, Moonfolk and Spirits. So there's this weird dynamic where I'm either playing really, really underpowered decks or overpowered decks. So maybe I'm going to find something in the middle for the next coming weeks where it's like, yeah, it has good, powerful things, but maybe it doesn't have a billion infinite combos. So maybe I'll go for aggro maybe. One day aggro.
I don't believe it.
Not for a second.
I want to. Just there's never been a good week for it. Yeah.
But there's been several good weeks for Moonfolk.
There has. Every week is a good week for Moonfolk. Actually, I'm never playing that again. It's horrible. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It's one of those things where you play like once and then never again. It's also kind of complicated, so I needed the help to even get there. But yeah, I guess that wraps up Commander Clash. Hope everybody enjoyed this episode. And next week we've got
Viewers submitted.
Viewer submitted! Yes, so last week we asked you guys and gals to submit your decks for us to play on Commander Clash, and next week we're going to get around to actually playing the decks that we chose, so it's going to be lots of fun. Most favorite recurring theme that we got, and it'll be great. So until then, everyone, see ya! Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up with the latest and greatest, click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to check out similar videos, click on the links here and here.